Okay guys, so I want to pop up another quick video. I want to put up a bit of advice and guidance here. We're just back down the road from Ballymena, where we were delivering tachograph and driver's hours training to a transport operator up there. But this is about transport managers, guys, okay? Now, rushed down the road to have a meeting with a solicitor, a transport operator, a transport manager down here at our offices, Listaskey. And it was involving a transport manager that is actually off on maternity leave. And the transport manager was off maternity leave and she failed to put in correct control measures as she was off. For example, another nominated transport manager, companies like ourselves, specialist consultants who can go in and monitor for them, our transport manager services, whatever it is. But she didn't notify the department. She didn't put sufficient control measures in place, and during her period of leave, there was a number of stops on the roadside. There were a number of prosecutions. There were safety critical items detected, all that sort of jazz, But this has happened a couple of times. So a couple of months ago, we done the same for another transport manager who was off on the sick. And when he was off on sick leave, he done the same. He didn't put in control measures. He didn't notify the department. And again, vehicles were stopped, the tachograph infringement was through the roof, there was no training done, vehicle maintenance inspections were outside the frequency. And then we had one again, I think in March or February this year, where a transport manager took a career break. And they took a career break without notifying the department, nor did they put in a suitable replacement or anything like that, So there's another 4 public inquiries that we've dealt with over this. But this one today is going to be a very serious one, guys, because they failed to notify the department, failed to put in control measures, and they didn't know anything about it, or they didn't think about it, should I say. So with prohibitions on the roadside, anything that happens in your reign as a transport manager, you are solely responsible for, okay? So if you're off for 6 months or 8 months or whatever it is, well then, there's serious issues. You need to put a control measure in place, guys, to cover up your transport manager duties. So that's an update on that. Another thing is, I just see here, our guys down Listaskey they've just finished up with the driver CPC, and we have been slaughtered all week with driver CPC, and we had another one today here. We're running them full classes of 20 every day the last number of weeks. However, once again, we had boys in the class today who's on their first one. We had guys all week that were on their first or second or third one. We were dealing with guys up around Ballymena, not the company we were with, but another company that I went to this morning. And them guys have only 1 and 2 done. Remember, guys, the deadline for driver CPC, if you're running on acquired rights, is Monday, the 9th of September, which is in 2 days' time. And the company this morning asked me, well, what happens now the drivers haven't got it? Well, it's causing a permitting, because you should have been doing your checks and you should have been on the driver's back 4 or 5 months ago to get this done. So, yes, there's going to be a lot of issues out there, and if transport enforcement enforce it correctly and push it, then there's going to be a lot of hassle off the back of that. So, anyway, guys, that is all. Over and out.